Let's go ahead and start with what we'll be using. You'll need some decorative paper, a stapler, and lots of staples, a paper cutter. If you don't have a paper cutter, then you will need a ruler and some scissors. And I'm using hot glue. You can use any type of adhesive you want. You don't want to use a liquid, so you could either use a hot glue gun, sticky tape, or glue dots, double-sided tape. I've made quite a bit of these, and I find that hot glue works the best. So we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing you'll want to do is make your cone. And to make a cone, you don't really need a template or anything. You just need a large piece of paper, and you're going to just kind of roll it into a cone shape. And depending on how big you want it, you're going to cut it down. I like to use the whole piece of paper because it's going to add support. Just roll it till you get the size that you want. And then go ahead and staple it. The top is going to be loose. That's where your hot glue is going to come in handy. Just go ahead and put a little bit of glue there. And roll it up. And then you'll go ahead and trim it. Now you can do a template. You can find a lot of those online. I'll try to link one. I just prefer to do it this way. And then you just trim it up until it lays straight. If you want it a little shorter, you can cut it a little shorter. Go ahead and put the staples all the way up to give it just a little bit more support. You can also run glue right down the seam before you build it up. So oops, I'm still not straight. Okay, so now that you have your cone, go ahead and set that aside, and you're going to go ahead and take your paper. You're going to want mini patterns. I'm using this Martha Stewart Crafts Valentine set that I've had for a while, and they're all double-sided with the exception of the metallic ones. Those ones are the foily ones. Those are white on the back. And you're going to cut them a 1/2 inch by 4. So they're going to be 4 inches long and a 1/2 inch wide. This is where your paper cutter is going to come in real handy because you can slice them real quick. Once you have your paper strips cut, you're just going to go ahead and fold them and staple them. That's it. You might find that some aren't perfect, that it doesn't matter. A lot of our little mess ups will be hidden. And depending on the size of your cone that you end up with, the one I'm using, it's going to take 20 on the bottom, and then each row is going to take 2 less. So once you have all of your paper stapled and ready to go, you can go ahead and start gluing it on. And I've started on here, as you can see. You just put a little bit of glue. Hot glue is so messy. I'm sure there's better glue guns out there, but... And you're going to line it to where it's just hitting the floor or hitting your table. It doesn't have to be perfectly lined. You want to alternate the patterns. You can do, I think there's 11 different patterns, but you can do one, you could do 50. You can also use this in use ribbon. I like the paper. I've made these for Thanksgiving. Then you're just going to keep going all the way around until your first row is made. Okay, so you have your first row done. You're going to start on your second row. Doesn't matter exactly where you start. And you're going to place this one. You can either place it in the middle or on the top, or on, I'm going to be placing mine right on the middle. You may not always have a perfect lineup. is